Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Teal here. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello there and welcome to my channel. And also welcome to episode 10 of Picture This, a photography series that I have here on my YouTube channel. And in today's episode, I am talking to you guys about the Tamron 70-300mm lens. I have so much to say about this lens. I know I've shown you guys this in a couple of videos and the time has come. It is time for the review on this bad boy. So without further ado, let's just hop right on into the video. Starting with the price of this lens, I got this exact lens on Walmart.com for around $109. No, this is not sponsored, but that is where I got this lens. It was the first lens that I ever purchased on my own, brand new. All of my other lenses have been used. If you guys watched my very first episode of Picture This, or was my second episode, I did go through everything in my camera bag and tell you guys that this was the only brand new lens that I got. So now that I have shared the price with you guys, let's go on and do a little re-unboxing. This is the original box that the lens came in. This is the Tamron AF 70-300mm f425.6, and this does have a macro 1:2 ratio. And down here is the model number, filter size, etc. And if you guys are curious, I do use this on a Nikon D3200, and I must say I am very pleased with the results of this product. So inside of the box itself, you get a lens hood, which I thought was really nice because I've never had a lens hood before, and it helps out so much. It really does. This is amazing to have along with this lens. And of course, then there is the lens. I love this so much. And I love the fact that it did come with a cap for both ends of the lens. That was very nice. And it's also a very sturdy lens, and it feels of quality. It is very nice, and I like the fact that it's not super duper heavy, because already with my DSLR camera, you know, those can get pretty heavy. So really quickly, I'm going to go over some of the specs with you and also what this lens entails. Starting off with the basic specs of the Tamron 70-300mm lens, this lens has a mount for Canon, Nikon, Pentax, and Sony, meaning that it is compatible with quite a few models. The features within this lens include, but are not limited to, image stabilization inside of the lens, an ultrasonic motor, and is utilized for macro photography, telephoto photography, as well as wide-angled photography. I greatly appreciate that new lenses come with caps for both the front and rear of the lens. Not only do they provide protection, but are useful for keeping lenses clean and up to par for the next photo shoot. The focal length of this lens is 70-300mm, and this range is perfect for any landscape photographer as well as any nature photographer. This is a normal and a macro switch that is on the lens, which allows you to change the gears for whichever type of photography you are photographing. This is useful for macro because you stay within 180mm and 300mm, whereas for normal usage you stay within the full range 70-300mm. Sometimes it is a bit difficult to use and switch back and forth, especially if you are in a pinch to hit a shot. However, after you've used the lens a couple of times, it gets super easy to use. Lens hoods are especially helpful for sunny days when you want to get some photos, because it limits the likelihood of getting any unwanted light leaks in your photos, as well as it being a great accessory for your camera bag. It is my understanding that most lenses come with a lens hood, which I believe is a fantastic accessory and side note for both amateur and professional photographers. The composition of the lens is pretty good. Some aspects of the lens take some time to get used to, such as the normal and macro switch and learning how to shoot with the lens hood on the lens, because this sometimes makes you have to change your aperture as well as your shutter speed to ensure you don't have any under or overexposure. This lens is definitely sturdy, pretty light, and easily fits into any camera bag. Now that we have gone through the specs and the basics, let us take it out for a spin and get some sample photos. Isn't this lens great? I love this lens so much. This is my second favorite next to my 18-55mm just because that is my go-to lens, my prime lens, and I absolutely love the Tamron 70-300mm, especially when shooting landscape photos or if I'm trying to get a really nice image of an animal, insect, my dogs, anything that's like far away. This gives me a clear, crisp image, even if I am not standing right there next to my subject. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's episode of Picture This. If you guys are enjoying this series, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And you guys, a big surprise is coming in the next Picture This episode. I am super excited to share it with you guys, and I just cannot wait. So if you guys are excited as I am or want to know what the video is going to be about, don't forget to turn on that notification bell down below so you'll be notified next Friday of our Picture This episode 11. Can you guys believe it? This series has already been on here for 10 weeks. Totally crazy. I love you guys so much for showing the engagement on this series. I hope that you all continue to stay safe, healthy, and continue to be the best people that you all could possibly be. I love you guys so very much. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this journey, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Love you guys!